have proof, not just words. Netflix Trembling as Thomas Jr. making new show exposed MEGALIAR crash. Meghan Markle's half-siblings have hit back at the first 3 episodes of the Duke and Duchess's Netflix series as horrible and hurtful towards the family. Speaking on Talk TV, Thomas Markle Jr. called the documentary a little bit disturbing, and it made ridiculous claims. In episode 3 of the couple's bombshell Netflix docuseries released today, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex reflected on events leading up to their royal wedding, resulting in a relationship breakdown with the father 78. Mr. Markle Jr. and his sister Samantha were both offended by the remark made by Prince Harry about Meghan's father. Mr. Markle Jr. said, "I think it's horrible. The documentary is so far off on so many different levels. It's really a bit disturbing. Saying that she doesn't have a family and she doesn't have a father, and Harry saying that she has no father now, it's just ridiculous. He's been through so much, 2 heart attacks and a stroke, and she enabled this, watched it, did nothing about it. And for Harry to say something like that is just egregious," she told GB News. "It's all just staged. The messages in the programme are fake. From my father's phone, she never texted to ask or make up even a single sentence. She just suddenly dumped our family. Even the times my dad Thomas had the worst stroke, she still ignored it. It's clear that those messages, it's all photoshopped. I have proof and I'll soon expose all of these lies. My father clearly loved and doted on Meghan when she was growing up. He sent her to private school, took her to her extracurricular activities, supported her interests, paid for a college education, and gave her money when she was a struggling actress." Both siblings accused Meghan of lying in the documentary, with Mr. Markle Jr. adding that the Netflix show prompted him to work on his own documentary. He told Talk TV, "She just basically brushed the entire family under the carpet like we don't exist, and then lied about not having a family, and lied that she doesn't have a family that she's always wanted. Yet Samantha is the sister who gave you her 3 treasured music boxes when you were a sprog. Remember that? No? You took them and hid them in your room, and she forgave you and said you could keep them. She was a far better sister to you than you've ever been to her. We've always been here. The documentary is way off. That's what's actually prompted me to work with my own production team, and coming out in like 2023 is our side of the story. It's going to shed a lot of light that needs to be shed," he said. He added, "The amount of unprecedented files, photos and videos and documentation that we're going to be including in our documentary, it's going to tell a completely different story. I think the general public in the UK and America know now that the Markles aren't bad people, we're just a normal family like everyone else. We do exist, and when one person tells lies, this is what happens. You end up looking ridiculous. We have the truth in our hands, and we must do this to restore the Markle family's reputation."